Hello students, welcome back. So now I'm going to show you how you can print certain things on the screen using F-string. The word F-string means formatted string. This is a convenient method to print variables. This is one of my favorite, and also a lot of programmers they favor this one. One of the advantage of that is that it makes your code more readable and also reduces formatting errors. So let's understand this through an example. Suppose my name equal to Ash. This is my variable, and the value of this variable is Ash, and I want to print this statement right here. Name is Ash. So when I run this, it's going to print out name is Ash. Well, I can print the same thing using F string right here. So this is my F right here. This is how you start. You put F in front of it, double quote, and then inside double quote, you put your string over here. And then you end the double quote. Now, one interesting thing that's happening over here is this, that inside your double quote, you are using this curly braces. And inside the curly braces, you put the variable name over there. So what Python does, when it sees the word F, anytime when it sees this curly braces, it is going to treat this thing as a variable, and it's going to substitute the name of the variable in there. So when I run this now, first it prints out this statement right here, and then it prints out this statement. This is exactly same as this. The only difference is that I'm using F over here. So in this case, it prints out name is, and the value of this variable gets substituted over there. What if I remove this F over there? Now if I remove this F, if I run this, you can see that it does not treat this as a F, is a formatted string. It's going to print out just whatever is written inside the double quote over here. By putting F over here, now Python is going to treat this as a variable, and it's going to print out the value of the variable. What if I remove this? Let's say you remove this right here. Now, when you run this, Python is not going to print the value of the variable because there is no curly brace. So you have to put curly brace in order for it to in order for it to get the value of the variable to get printed on the screen. All right. So let's say you have another variable, age equal to 30. Here my name was Ash. This was a string variable. In this case, my variable is an integer. I want to print age is age. So when you run this, first I'm printing the regular way without F string. Then I'm also printing this using F string. And you can see that it's printing exactly the same thing. And in this case, the value of the variable gets substituted in there. So this is what, so if let's say if I change this to maybe age X, okay, age X, sorry, age X, oops. So let's just call this thing as agex right here. And when I run this, it's going to throw an error. And the reason is because the variable agex is not defined. So whatever you're printing inside the F string, inside this curly braces, make sure that variable is defined. Otherwise, you're going to get an error. Okay, it also prints float variables. So in this case, my height is height right here without F string. And I'm also printing the same thing using F string. So when I run this, it prints out height is 6.2 and height is 6.2. What about Boolean variable? Well, it also does the same thing with Boolean variable. In this case, without F string, I'm printing like this. And then with F string, I'm printing the statement and it prints out exactly the same way. And you can see that's a little bit more convenient. Okay, so let's say you want to have, maybe you want to print a statement that my name is Ash, age is 25, and height is 4.1. Well, if you would do without F string, you're going to be doing something like this. Let me just remove this so it's more visual. All right. So you're going to say my name is comma, the name, comma, age is comma. And you can see that there is a lot of commas over there. That's a little problem. Now, if I run this, it's going to work just fine, but you will have to write all these comma. Well, you can actually print the same thing using F string now. So in this case, I'm using F string and I'm using F over here. My name is, and then this curly braces, inside curly braces, put in the name of the variable. Age is, put in the name of the variable, and when you run this, it's going to work just fine. So one of the advantage, as you see just from by looking at these two print statement, is that it's more convenient. F string is a little bit more intuitive, and just by looking at this, you can tell what's happening over here. You're less likely to make mistakes over here because you're not putting as many commas as you're putting commas over here. So in this case, age is age and height is height. It puts everything down over here. Okay, so let's perform some computation in F-string. So by the way, you can do some computation inside your F-string. So let's say my age is 20, and you want to do some computation. Let's say you want to calculate age after 5 years without F-string. So in this case, you're going to do comma, and then you're going to say age plus 5. So this is going to print out age after 5 years is 25. Age after 5 is 25 because 20 plus 5 is 25. Now you can do the computation in F string in this case. So in this case, I'm saying age after 5 years colon and open the curly braces, and inside curly braces you type age plus 5. So Python is going to treat this as an expression, and it's going to evaluate this expression. It's going to solve this expression for you. So after it solves it, the answer comes out with 25 and prints out age after 5 years is 25. Let's say we want to write a little program that converts centimeter into meters. So here I'm asking the user to enter his height in centimeter. I'm typecasting into integer, and that value gets stored inside user height. And then after that, I print out your height in meters is user height divided by 100. So I'm taking the user height, I'm dividing by 100 over here. So in this case, let's say the user enters 120, his height in centimeter is 120, and his height in meter is 1.2. So you can see that inside your f string, I have performed some computation. So you can do that.